Now we're going to do a case study to walk you through the whole sequence, how to put a full reading together. So I'm going to go through this and do it for Stephen, and then I'll show you. We're going to put this, make this available so you can refer to this. Very first thing we do when somebody comes to the table, write their full name and date of birth, and that's everything we need, and we can work it all out from there. Okay, so going to the first box, the life path. So this is Stephen's date of birth, 30th of December 1964. Now there's two ways to work this out. We always do both, so we're cross-checking. First one, put little pluses, or imagine little pluses in there. We add everything together. So 3, forget the 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 1, plus 9, plus 6, plus 4 equals 26. And then we reduce it down. 2 plus 6 equals 8. So Stephen's a life path 8. To double check it, there's another way we do it. Each of these elements, we add them in turn. So 3 plus 0 is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 4 is 20. 2 plus 0 is 2. Put the pluses in there. So 3 plus 3 plus 2 equals 8. All we're doing there is cross-checking. You can use either way. You'll see, might see maybe on the camera, but you'll see the document within the course that we always do that to double check. Okay, so Stephen is an 8 life path. Simply put an 8 in the first box. Okay, that's the first one. Now the second one, the birthday number, this one is very easy. It's the day and the month you were born reduced to a single number. So Stephen, born on the 30th, 3 plus 0 is 3. So Stephen is a number 3. So that's the second one, is a 3 birthday number. Now this one you can't really go wrong. When you look at the charts in the guidebook, you'll see it tells you each one. So born on the 3rd, 12th, 21st and 30th, they're all 3 birthdays. Yeah, so it's just simply reducing it down. There's no real working out for this one. Okay, so that's the first two. So the second box, so we've got 8 in the first life path. Birthday number for Stephen is a 3. Okay, we'll now go on to the biggest, or the most working out, which is the expression or the name number. Some numerologists even call this the destiny number. Expression because it's how you express yourself to the world in this lifetime. But it's connected to your name, so we always keep the name in there. So basically, take the full name and we've got to convert every single letter into a number. And you'll see on the front of the template, we've done the alphabet and we put all the numbers. So A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, and so on. So this is the bit that takes the most time. Now, we always joke, we're hoping that Alexander Fitzpatrick, Scudamore doesn't walk in, somebody with long names, because you've got to do every single one and you've got to add them all together. You make one mistake and it changes the energy. Okay, so it's got to be perfect. So let's do Stephen William Kirkbride. So I'll go through this quickly. S is 1, T is 2, E is 5, P is 7, H is 8, E and N are both 5. William, W is 5, I is 9, the L's are 3s, another 9 for the I, A is 1, M is 4, K is 2, I and R are 9, another K2, B is 2, I and R's are 9, D is 4, E is 5. Now I've done this for years. Me and Stephen have been doing this for 6 years, so it's very simple. First it'll take you a little while to get to the swing. So add that together, I already know this, it's 33. So Stephen has a vibration of 33. William adds up to 34. Kirkbride adds up to 51. Now if we add those three numbers, 33, 34 and 51, it equals 118. Okay, so we add 1 plus 1 plus 8 equals 10. And then 1 plus 0 equals 1. So reduce it down, it's a 1. So Stephen William Kirkbride, expression number is 1. That's his birth name. You can cross-check this. So we go 3 plus 3 equals 6. 3 plus 4 equals 7. 5 plus 1 equals 6. 6 plus 7 is 13 plus 6 equals 19. 1 plus 9 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Okay, so it's cross-checking again. Okay, so Stephen is an expression number 1, which we put in box number 3. Now, it's very important, when it comes to your name, you can have multiple names. Now, that's the birth name, so we always do that, but people generally have common names. So to give you an example, his family may call him, friends and family may call him Steve Kirkbride. Okay, so we can work out the energy for whatever people connect with. So for this one, Steve 1, S is 1, sorry, T is 2, E's are 5, V is 4. If we add that together, it equals 17. So Steve Kirkbride, we take the 17 and the 51, equals 68. 6 and 8 is 14. 1 and 4 equals 5. So Stephen William Kirkbride is a 1 expression. Steve Kirkbride is a 5. Now, because we create our own reality and it's what you give conscious attention to has an energetic effect, you use whatever people identify themselves with. So you can have multiple names. For example, my full name, David Charles Orrey, is a 7. Okay, and that fits perfect with what we do and me in general. The elements, obviously referring to the charts here, when you see the traits that go with it. For my day job, when I do gardening, landscaping, it's 5 energy. This is Dave Orrey, which is 5 energy, which fits perfectly for that because it has elements of freedom to it. So I go under 2 different names. Most people do. Even bring nicknames into it if need be, because some people have 1 name for business, 1 name for social. Okay, so there's no hard and fast rule. Always do the full birth name because that's what somebody came in with, and anything they commonly use. It's up to you. I mean, sometimes we do multiple, sometimes we'll only do 1. It's what they identify. Some people never use the middle name, sometimes we drop it, or once you've done it all, you can drop that because you're just taking the numbers out. Okay, but this is the one where you've just got to be careful, take your time, because you can't make a mistake, add something up wrongly, it changes the energy, or you end up looking at the wrong chart. So, on that one, on the 3rd box, Stephen is a 1 expression number. Okay, moving on. So, we go to number 4, the arrows grid. Now, all we're doing now is taking Stephen's date of birth and superimpose it on the arrows grid. So we go 3, get a better pen, forget the 0, so 3 there, he's got a 1, he's got a 2, he's got another 1, he's got a 9, 6 and a 4. Now an arrow, what we're looking for is 3 boxes, 3 numbers in a line, vertically, horizontally or diagonally, or 3 empty boxes in a line. Now with Stephen, we can see there the 1, 2 and 3 is in a line, and the 3, 6 and 9 are in a line. Now we then refer to the charts. I'll use the pack. You can see that 1, 2, 3 is the arrow of planning, 3, 6, 9 is the arrow of intellect. So what we do on the front of the chart, we write it on there, you can see we put the numbers in there, then they put the 2 arrows, explain what they are. Now on the arrows video, Stephen walks you through all the 16 variables and explains in depth what they mean. Okay, so that's the arrows, quite simple. And then we go on to number 5, feng shui. It's using the same grid, but we've now got the elements in there. You see water and fire appear once, wood 3 and 4 is twice, metal 6 and 7 is twice, and earth 2, 5 and 8 3 times. So we now superimpose the same date of birth on there and seeing if they match with all 5. So once again, same date of birth. Now we do it on the front copy. This is easy. What we usually do is just put ticks. So we go 3, 1, 2, got the 1, 9, 6, 4. Now all we're looking to see if any of those missing. So you only need 1 in earth, 1 in wood, 1 in metal. Okay, so with Stephen, he's got water, he's got earth, he's got wood, he's got metal, he's got fire. So he's got is connected to all 5. For my own birth chart, I don't have a 3 or a 4, so I have wood missing. And you'll see in the pack there's a remedy for anybody who's got any missing, what to do. For mine, wood, it's connect with tree spirits and nature. Funnily enough, I work in the outdoors, so I'm well covered on that one. Okay, so that's number 5. That's the feng shui. In fact, right, so superimpose the charts on the front page, put the arrows in, and if anything missing, we write it in there. Now for 6 and 7, the colours, these are very, very simple. Now the colours refer to a person's birthday number. So Stephen's the 3 number, so all we do is go to the colour chart number 3, which I'll pull up. So when we're at the show, we have the templates which we start filling in, and then we have a whole set of charts, A4 size. All you need to do is print off the guidebook, and you've got all the charts to refer to. Okay, so a lot of the information we know, but you don't need to memorize it. You just refer to the charts. Okay, so we then look at the harmonizing colours for a 3 birthday, and then it tells you everything. What we do on the front is basically we write that information from the chart in there, so the front page is a snapshot of everything, and then within the pack they've got the corresponding charts, miniature ones as well. Okay, so Stephen, colours 3, yellows, rust, burnt orange, turquoise, sky blue, purple. Stones, we should wear turquoise or rose quartz next to the skin. Now love and romance, number 7, the final one, works the same way. Now we go to the charts. This is based on life path. So on here, Stephen's life path number 8. So we're looking at the love and romance chart for an 8, for a number 8. With this, you'll see it's done on 3 levels: natural match, compatible match, and challenge. Now in here we write the numbers because it's a snapshot, but in here you've got the full chart. Now just to explain that, as you'll see in the guidebook, natural matches the people get on effortlessly. I mean, Stephen a natural match, 4 and 8. You'll have people around you who it's no effort, you just chat all day. Compatible matches, which means you get on fine. Challenges, which means you can rub you the wrong way. Okay, but see the guidebook for a full explanation. And again, we put the numbers in there, so you've got a snapshot. Okay, so at the end of a reading, all 7 boxes are filled in, okay, with all the core information, so you can see everything at a glance. And then what we do is on each corresponding page, we will then circle the chart. So you've got all the miniature charts, so every combination is covered. We just circle it. So when somebody goes home, they've got all the core information at the front, but when they refer to the page, they've got all the charts as well. So they don't have to remember everything because they get bombarded with so much information. Okay, I hope all that makes sense to you. What I would advise is multiple viewings of this video with all the other videos, so you can, and then print off the template, the blank template, and then do it for family and friends. A few goes and you'll be pretty proficient. It's the expression takes a bit of practice because there's a lot of numbers involved, and it's simple maths. It's just making sure you get everything right, double checking it, and you add everything up right. Okay, and what we'll do, you'll see this copy of this is in the program as a reference guide. So that particular one there with all Stephen's information, and you'll see at the very top how I've done it. I've done it in red, so you can see how I converted each letter into a number. You can see how we worked out the life path. You can see where they all come from as a reference guide. Okay, so I hope all that makes sense, and wish you all the best of luck with it. I hope you put it all to good use.